And I will too when I get there. All righty.
Yep.
We're live. Let me make sure everything's muted. It's got to come up before I can mute it, though, don't it?
Yes.
Well, I don't even see it. Maybe it's not.
It's like skip
I'll
ad.
just go completely out of YouTube. That way I won't have to worry about muting it. Well, then I can't see how many's up on that side. But anyway, hello to 12 of you's in here already.
It says 13 and 5 thumbs up.
Okay. Oh, there was 13. Then it went down to 9. It's just bouncing all over the place, the number.
Wow.
Did y'all go trick or treating?
It's like my daughter brought me a big hunk, but I had to get her a maple bar.
Okay.
Yep. And open up the comments up here so I don't have to. Hi, Deb.
Katie and Beverly and Deb and Farm Wife and Tina's back. Tina, yeah. Ain't I right? Tina was the one that showed us her project in her room last night.
I think that's the Tina.
The Tina.
Yeah, which Tina is it? We're going to have to remember her.
Here comes Sheila. Oh, look at her. She got a room.
This is my shirt.
She wanted to show us her X-ray, how it turned out today.
In the dark, it glows.
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't think you'd be on tonight.
Well, I debated on it, and 30 minutes ago or 15 minutes ago, I decided I would.
Well, I didn't see anything. It said you were coming on, so that's why I thought. I've had one trick-or-treater.
I could say I had one. She ate the maple bar.
It's pretty cold here, and the town had something like the other night. So there's one subdivision. They'll have over 300, but
my goodness,
not where I'm at.
But I seen where Nancy posted a short that they had snow on Halloween.
Oh, I missed that. Wow.
Is that today's short? There's a short up there. When I was out trying to find if Rita was coming on.
I did hear that Anastasia is so much better. She's eating food. She's okay now.
Just a 24-hour bug then, but Nancy will have it next probably.
I'm eating some moose tracks, ice cream, and I crumbled up a little bitty Butterfinger in it.
The Butterfinger is the best part.
Marla's getting her snow, and she's in the same state as Nancy. So you
okay. And Farm Wife said she saw some snow. Okay.
Well, 2 hours south. So okay.
Yeah.
Nothing here.
As long as they keep it there, right?
It's just cold.
I don't want none of it. I don't want hot. I don't want cold. I want perfect weather, perfect temperatures.
Yeah. Rita, today I watched your chicken and dumplings recipe. I think I'm going to give that a try maybe one day next week.
Okay.
Well, Rita started her chicken today.
I did. I boiled up a bunch of chicken today. Well, I made yeah.
Go ahead. It's like, did you make some today?
Not the dumplings. I put some up for dumplings, but I made chicken and dressing tonight. So that was good. And fried those chicken legs. So I'm using up that chicken, but it was a big old bag of it. So I'm being frugal with it.
I did see the video where you were cutting the leg quarters.
Yeah.
And you were going to cook up the thighs for the chicken and dressing. And
I put them on the boiled it till the chicken fell off the bone. Yeah.
You said you were going to, maybe fry up the chicken legs.
I did fry the chicken legs. and then pick the rest of it off the bone for the dressing and the dumplings. So I did do that.
Yeah.
You're planning ahead.
Yeah. I was
I'm
in the
just eating on leftovers, but I
I like
hate to throw them out, you know?
I kind of like to have a few leftovers or something in the freezer that's quick to put on the table because
Yeah.
we don't run to town to get stuff to eat. We eat what we have here.
Right. It's
I
like,
had to make a run to Walmart to get a few groceries.
Mm.
So I did that. Wonder how things went today with Frances.
I haven't talked to her, so I don't know.
I like the stream page, but I don't like the innocent, quiet, and behaving. Well, what are we?
Or
It's like,
if she don't believe it, maybe.
it's like, oh, we can be good.
I was looking for something just to put up there when I posted it, and I saw these Halloween chickens, and it said "trick or treat," and I thought, "Oh, I want that." I wanted to steal the picture to use, but then I couldn't. It was kind of copyrighted or something, so I couldn't make the chickens with
Yeah.
witch hats and stuff work. So had to just do something different, right quick, and I had to do it fast because I set this up real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think as soon as you set it up, I was notified by Candy. And she was laying down for a little bit because she's having a stomach ache.
Mm. I do too. I like that little hummingbird by Ann's name too. I think that's
Yeah.
pretty.
It won't put my emoji up, I don't think.
Hmm.
I put my purple poo pillow. No,
Oh,
mine's still the sewing machine. It won't let me put the purple poo.
you need to, have
So
to change it somehow. I changed mine not too long ago. My picture up there.
yeah, but it's like it won't let me put the purple poo, but I have to keep my sewing machine, so that's what I do. I do.
That little sewing machine's cute too, though.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to leave and come back on my iPad because I'm on my phone and I have to hold it. I'm tired of holding it.
Okay. We'll
Okay,
wait for you.
So,
we'll
I'll come
have you
back.
back.
We'll leave the light on.
So
I
the
was-
boogers don't get you.
Yeah. I've always liked that commercial. We'll leave the light on.
Oh.
It's like I do have candy if I get trick or treaters, but I'm not going to fight the dog for the door.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Rowena.
Hello, Ren. Who else? Well,
It's like trying not to miss people, but
Sheila brought
tonight
her.
they're just lightly chatting.
Mm-hmm.
There's J. Mary. Hi, new people in the chat. Some of you all slipped in faster than I can type. Yes, that's what happens. See, whose recipes did I get today? Oh, I got Kim's
Okay.
recipes today.
And hello to Sharon J.
And my simplest one, I haven't sent out yet because I didn't take pictures of my recipes.
Uh,
There's one email.
Farm Mom says hello, chat.
So the only thing I worked on today was those, they call them Zippy bags, I think it's what it's called. And of course, the trouble over at Kathy's. That's all I ever do.
Slow
finger
finger
syndrome.
syndrome.
Is that what we can call it?
And there's Yo Patty. Hello, Rita and Sandra and Sheila, who was just here briefly.
Yeah. Hello, Patty. Sandra, I had feedback problems when I was on video last night with you all, and didn't hear all your questions. So to answer one, I love Bluebird Quilt Shop. Okay. It's like I've been to so many down in the Boise area, and I can't remember the one out in the Booney Whackers at Garden Valley or something like that.
I've got to go get my plugger up or my batteries come on. It's a battery saver.
I know, I keep watching that. Marla says, Sandra, I made those Lori Holt Zippy bags. I've made 4 today. I videoed one, making one. And then when I got done videoing, it wouldn't play. It just sat at the opening. And I thought, did I just waste 39 minutes? But it finally started working.
Now I'm plugged up.
Now, how do we say Manila?
Manila,
Perry?
hello, Manila Perry. Oh. And she said, "Hello, ladies." And then she's gonna try to name everybody.
Yeah.
Good luck, Manila. Oh. Quilt Expressions is a really big shop near Boise.
Yeah. It's like we've been on so many shop hops, my husband and I, down in that area. And it always takes us a couple nights to get them all because of the hours, the locations out in the middle of nowhere. Montana takes 4 days.
It is a plugger upper. What do you call it? What do you call it, Sandra?
It's like, well, plugger upper. When I need juice, I need juice. Zippy bags, can you show them?
Knocking, do not see StreamYard. Let me repost it. I didn't ever go get it pinned. I was going to, didn't.
Yeah, I come in off of the beginning.
I was going to do that and I didn't. But there it is. We have zippy bags and plugger uppers. And I haven't talked to Frances today. Keep waiting for her to come up here tonight to fill us in, but I hadn't heard from her. Sorry about that. I didn't have it pinned. Maybe I need to get over to that YouTube side and see if I can get it pinned. Let me see if I can do that.
Well, on my phone, it was at the top, but when I came in on my iPad, I went to the top and it wasn't there.
Do you have?
What was that?
That was when I went over to, I'm over on the YouTube side and the ad come up.
Oh,
So-
okay.
Now I've got it pinned.
I got my plugger upper while I was there. You know, even though it says I have 5 hours of battery, it lies.
What's a plugger upper? And Frances is coming. Whoop, did I add her too quick? There she is.
No, you didn't add me too quick. I'm by myself, me and John tonight.
Look at that.
Oh,
See, you do the happy,
On it.
do the happy
Don't
dance.
answer this. Hold on a minute, y'all. It's Trevor.
Oh, all right. All right.
Hello. You can mute me.
Okay.
Hello.
Just-
Okay. This is a zippy bag.
Let's make you big.
It's like
I think
it has
I've got
a
some of
double-sided
them to
zipper.
make.
And it's
And then-
got like it looks like a vintage pattern, dress pattern.
Yes. And on the back, it's vintage fabric also.
Okay.
The first one I did by the instructions, almost, I forgot the tag. It's like, I don't know where I lost it at now. But
Oh.
then the second one I made, I lined it.
Oh, that's pretty.
And then I forgot the tag, so I had to take it apart and put the tag in.
Sheila, you okay? Y'all
Yes.
didn't. Wait,
Just
a
that
minute.
time.
They couldn't see you because Sandra was big and that camera was just going every which way. All right.
It
And-
flipped off of the recliner arm.
Okay. I was seeing it just going every which way. Hello, Donna. Yeah.
I wasn't doing a flip.
But
Yeah.
you get 4 small ones in the panel, and you get 4 big ones, I guess.
Okay.
Yes,
And the
I've
big
got
one,
some
I
that
lined it
just haven't
also.
made them.
Okay.
And then I actually made one, and I put the tag in the right spot at the right time.
Those are
But this
cute.
is the one I made in video. And then I don't have any raw edges on 3 sides, but I do on the top, but I zigzagged it.
Okay. Those are cute.
Yeah. They're very simple, easy. But that's what I made today.
Yeah.
I'll have to go watch the replay because I didn't get to watch today.
And then there's
Cute.
when it gets done uploading, there'll be a video of me making the last one all by myself on my channel.
Okay.
So
You're off
Francis,
the phone?
Yeah, I told him I was talking to y'all, and he said he'd call me later. But he's just coming back from trick or treating. They went to the fire department where they
Okay.
were having a thing, and safe, somewhere safe.
yeah. So
And
how did today go?
fine.
Good.
I don't know how she's doing tonight, but I'm fine. That's horrible. I shouldn't say it like that.
She's where she needs to be. She
Yes,
is.
she well, for now. I don't want her to stay there.
Yeah.
I want her to stay there till she gets her long-term Medicaid,
Yeah.
and then we're going to see about moving her. But
Yeah.
the lady that we talked to that's trying to help us get her in another place, because she is over like 4 or 5, and I really want to move her when we can.
Yeah.
I don't like what I saw today. I don't know. I just didn't like the place. It was old and run down. That's the first time I'd ever been in it.
Oh.
And they put her in a room with another lady. And I mean, it is all the way in the back of the place.
Oh,
Mhm.
But the lady in the room said that she would make sure that she got up and went to breakfast and everything, that she would
Yeah.
make sure of that. And so I thanked her for that.
Do they
She
know?
said
That's
if
a
she
good
needs,
roommate.
yeah, if she needs something to drink, that she's got a whistle she blows, and they better come when she blows that whistle. And she said if she needs something to drink, I'll blow that whistle and they'll come running.
Yeah.
Huh.
Do they know
Well-
to give her medication in the evening?
They when I got there, I took all of her medication, but they couldn't take it. So they had to order from their pharmacy the
Okay.
blister packs, and she said that they should get it before time for her medicine tonight.
Well, that's good. That's good.
But couldn't get her TV on, so I hope they did before tonight.
Or not. They may have heck to play
Did,
with.
did the woman in
Well,
the room have a TV?
yeah, she had a TV, but when they put the splitter cable on to run it to Beverly's, it made hers go kind of snowy, but you could see it, but snowy when she had a clear TV. So the lady was her husband comes in and works on the TV sometimes, so she was going to get him to come in and see what he could do.
But that
I mean,
whistle is a good idea.
yeah.
Could you imagine if every patient had a whistle, what that would be
Oh my
like?
gosh, I'd go crazy. But I don't know. I just didn't care for it once I saw it. But it's the only place that would take that was the specialized memory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we called, I mean, umpteen places,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and that's the only one that we could find, and so that's what we had to go with.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I've been busy tonight getting my flowers off the porch. Oh, come
Yes,
on now, Trevor. I told you.
yes, some of mine I left too long and they're gone.
Hello.
Did
I
you
was
mute
complaining
me?
about my phone earlier. I don't even know where I hid it now.
Anybody else want to come up on the panel? Got room for more.
Well, there's my phone. I had buried it. So if
Hi,
it rang.
Rushing Wind Mountain. Well, I've had one trick or treater, and she lives next door, and she's about 4. But the 18-month-old, mom said, had already gone to sleep, and then the 5-year-old didn't want to get out because it was cold.
Okay.
Smart 5-year-old.
Yeah, so she had one that wanted to come over, but she had her in a costume that was, really warm. So it's pretty cool here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're down to 40 now here.
I'm
We're
gonna
supposed
look.
to get down in the 30s.
Let's see.
Yeah, we're supposed to be in the 20s.
Well, right now it's 36, and our low is going to be 29.
My grandson wants us to get up into the 40s and the 30s.
Hi, Marla.
And Randy says, boo.
Retreat.
Trick or treat.
Next week, though, it's going to be like in the 60s and 70s, so that'll be nice.
Yeah.
Just got
Mine's
this
warmer,
week.
but lots of rain.
Somebody is sideways.
Oh, Donna's doing that somersault thing again.
Slipped
Yeah.
out of her chair.
The cat's holding her up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what a laptop does if we turn. Oh, wow. It does the same thing.
Okay, I told him to call his papa whenever. Well, I mean, I'm on
Did we all go different
live.
directions?
I tell you.
Ramona says they used to go to the nursing home at different times, so they never knew when they were coming. Yeah.
That's a good idea. Yeah. Oh, we lost somebody.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, I got all my plants in because that was a lot of work.
I got to figure out what to do with a rose bush that's in a barrel. I think
it's supposed to get down to like 32 here tonight. And
yeah.
I'm hoping I can just put it in a garage
tonight. So I was going to bring her 1 or 2 of them in the garage and try and save them, but I waited too long. So it's okay.
I have got 5 big pots of snake plants.
Yeah.
I mean, big. I gave away 5 pots last year.
Yeah.
And I got 5 more. They just grow so fast. And I mean, they're tall. They're huge.
Welcome back, Donna.
Thank you. At least I'm sitting in the right direction.
Yeah. You are.
We was flipping with you.
Yep, I went upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all missed it when Sheila fell out of her, almost fell out of the chair. That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
My iPad is in a certain kind of holder, and I rested on the arm of the recliner, and it took a tumble.
Uh-oh. Donna's having problems tonight, isn't she?
You didn't
Uh-oh.
break it, did you?
Nah, I didn't. Not me.
Okay, good.
It just, it's
Turn
in
around.
kind of a holder, like
Looks,
thing.
looks like it. Yeah.
Turn the board around.
Tina S., we built a greenhouse last week. It was awesome to just move outside pots inside greenhouse instead of cluttering up my sunroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I need, a greenhouse, as many plants as I got. Whew.
Yeah. Oh, I've got one round table. I've got about 5 different philodendrons, and I've
Mm-hmm.
got 2 in a windowsill that are just like in a glass jar that they've rooted. Why is that doing that?
One more time.
Huh? I don't know. So, but a lady at work gave my son Jason this philodendron, and he started rooting different ones. And then when I got it, he had done 22 different cuttings and gave them to people.
Oh,
And then
wow.
I've got about 5 of them in pots. I gotta start giving them away because I got some more that need to be cut. It's to root some more.
And what'd you call it?
It's a philodendron
Philodendron. Yeah.
plant. It grows pretty fast
Mm-hmm.
when I root it.
I've got one that belonged to my mom. She's been dead since 2010. And I've been, I try every year to keep it. And
Yeah.
John's got one from his dad. It's a peace lily. That thing is humongous. It almost it's halfway from the floor to the ceiling.
I've tried a
And I
peace
mean, it's
lily
huge.
before and I just hadn't had luck with them.
And I mean, I've got a peace lily too, but mine don't do like his.
Yeah.
He waters it once a week on Sunday, and it sits by the bedroom window and it gets the sunlight.
Yeah, I have all of my little philodendron plants in front of a window on the south side of my
Mm-hmm.
living room, and I water them every Monday about half a cup of water. And that's all I do to them. Nothing else.
I know all my cactuses are full of blooms. I mean, full of buds. They're gonna be blooming up a storm.
I only have one ready to bloom. Normally it's 2.
Well, I guess at 9 o'clock I'll be turning my front porch light off. I've had one, and I've got a bowl full of candy. A lot of it's these little bitty chocolate ones, so I don't mind them. And I could always put them in the freezer,
Yeah. You have a little chocolate attack. All you got to do is get you a couple of them out.
Yeah, I've kind of dug into it some, anyway. So, yeah, one year I bought a whole bunch, and then I had lots left, so I learned cut way down on what I'm,
Usually,
buying.
I just buy for my grandkids, and I usually give them a great big bag full. A Ziploc bag. I usually give them each one of them a bag full, and because I don't have any trick or treaters around here.
Well, someone told me they looked at with the beautician. She told me because she's got 3 little kids. She went to Sam's and looked in like a huge bag. She said they wanted $26.
Yes,
And she
yes.
said to hand out, she'd have to get 2. She said that'd be a little over $50
Uh-huh.
just to hand out candy. And she said, I'm not doing that.
It's ridiculous.
So they did other things. But several of their neighbors, they were doing a lot of like cooking out and giving people food and having their own little street or two, get together.
Get myself set up here where I can see.
Yeah, we could barely see you.
Yeah, I've got to get it fixed where you can see my ugly face. Ooh, I like to knock your glass off, John.
Randy, who's that?
Bless your
Candy
heart.
for your grandkids.
Do I have to give it to the grandkids? I like candies.
Okay, Rita, what's your favorite
One for
candy
them,
bar?
5 for you.
Ship it on out, Sheila. Ship it on out. We'll all eat it, and we'll say this came from this state.
Rita, what's your favorite candy bar?
My favorite candy. I'm not picky. I love them all.
There's one that I really like, but you can't hardly find it anymore. And it's called Midnight.
Oh, I've never even heard of it.
Oh, that's
I've
that
never
dark
heard of it.
chocolate,
It's
isn't it?
dark chocolate and it's got
Yeah.
caramel in the center of it.
Yeah.
It is so good.
It's like a Milky Way, but it's called
I think it's
Midnight.
made by the Milky Way Company.
Yep.
Really good, but it's hard to find.
I got trick or treat. John just gave me trick or treat. Where's the
Oh.
camera? There's the camera. John just gave me trick or treat.
Yeah.
Snickers. Sandra, what's your favorite candy bar?
Well, I got a Butterfinger is my all-time. Yes. I got a big hump tonight.
Mine is a Mr. Good bar.
Mine too. That and well, I like a payday too. Now I make Rita's recipe for the homemade paydays.
Never done that.
That's a pretty
It's
good
so easy. It is so easy.
and it's good.
Yeah, it is.
But if I gotta pick one, it's gonna be a Mr. Good bar.
Yeah.
Do you mind?
How many entries? I don't know, but it's a bunch.
A whole bunch.
It's a bunch, but I
A
just
lot.
haven't organized them yet to get ready for the drawing. A day or two before, I was gonna maybe cut the little addresses out and put them in something so we could draw the name.
You know what I do? I would just write down the name and fold it up real good and put it in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to do something because there's big envelopes and little ones.
Yeah.
And so I want them to be all be the same when I put them in
Yeah.
there.
And let Millie reach down in there.
I want to, but I'll have to see if her mom and dad will let her be here that day. I get in trouble for putting her on YouTubes, but
let Terry choose it. Let Terry do the choosing.
Okay. If I can't get Millie, it'll have to be Terry's.
That's right.
Yeah.
Homemade Butterfingers, that might be good.
Might be.
Yeah. Now in my candy, I've got little Butterfingers, the regular Hershey chocolate, paydays. Oh, and peanut butter cups. There's like one in this little package.
Yeah.
I've got all them in this bowl.
Well, gee, you're set.
Yeah.
You can just take your pick, any kind you want. You
Yeah.
got it.
That's right.
Plenty there when I have a chocolate attack. I can go without chocolate for a couple weeks, and then man, I got to have something. Chocolate.
I know.
Chocolate milk, just something. I had hot chocolate a while ago. That just sounded good to me.
Sounds good. And where's Carrie at tonight? Carrie's not up here. Just thought about her.
Well,
Yeah, I
isn't
don't
she
know
in
where
an apartment
Carrie is.
building? She may have a lot of trick or treaters and just not want to.
She may be, yeah.
Yeah.
I think she said they were taking the candy like to a certain location where her apartments are,
Yeah.
and they were
Yeah.
handing out there. So she might be.
Might come later. Because I know she loves to be up here with us.
Oh, yeah.
Well, someday, Diane, I want to try to put them into some kind of YouTube cookbook from the YouTube subscribers. But that's going to be a day or two.
But first, we got to get them all.
Uh-huh.
One step.
I haven't gotten very many. I've only got about 4.
I did go back and count, and I have 8.
It's like I think I have 12.
Tina, you like my
That's
candy?
and I've only got Well, Sheila's was YouTube. That was it. Or email. That's the only one that was emailed for me.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Linda Denton says I got mine, I think.
Yeah.
Because I got Kim's today.
That'll be a lot of work. I know it's going to be a lot of work, but I'd love to see it too.
Yeah.
Get down. Get down.
She's jealous. That's all. We want some loving.
Oh. She weighs a ton. She's built like a little pot-bellied pig. And she snorts and snores like one.
And
Mhm.
I do not.
She's something else.
Sandra's got a channel.
It's like,
Sandra, tap hand and drop your channel.
I got to go over to YouTube and do that. Okay.
And there's some over in the chat that have channels.
Yeah.
And if they type hand, it'll drop the link to their channels. And there's Sandra's.
I'm sitting here watching mine take forever to download. Because I'm in rural country. Everything takes forever.
There's the Confident Quilters.
I don't have a channel. I just
Andy,
show up.
Andy, you
That's
have
what
a
I do.
channel? Wonder if Ann's got a channel. Do you have a channel?
Yeah. It's like, we
Hey,
all have
Gladys.
a YouTube channel. We just don't use them.
Yeah,
I don't-
what are they? Content creators. That's what they.
Yeah.
That's what they call some of us, content creators.
Not me.
Mhm.
And Deb, check out Deb's channel. She's a comedian.
It's like every time I get on there, something comes up. Like I said, the phone will ring. I'll say the wrong word. And then I'll put, there's a blooper in here, find it. June Hansen always finds it. Okay,
Peggy
Peggy
Lynn.
Yeah, I wonder where Peggy is.
And nope, I can't even type decently in chat. Well, if you do a channel, you don't have to type. You can just talk and get up there and stutter like I do. I repeat myself and I stutter, but
Yes,
it is what it is.
we can plan ahead. Everything, like even Rita today, figure everything out, and you always forget one thing.
Mm-hmm.
You always forget something.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you cook with your chicken today, Rita?
Oh, I fried some of it. I fried the legs and the drumsticks, and then I made a big old pan of chicken and dressing. That was good.
Sounds good.
I didn't get the dumplings made, but the meat's there to make them tomorrow. So.
Oh, okay.
I should be there by tomorrow.
Those
He'll
leg
have to come by himself because I got to go to Fayetteville Thursday.
those leg quarters were pretty cheap, but I'm getting a lot of good eating out of them.
Yep, we buy them like that sometime too because we like the thigh meat.
I do
It's
too.
yeah. The breast sometimes will be real dry,
Dry and stringy, but yeah, I like the
but
thigh.
now my turkey breast, or my turkey, either one, I cook it breast side down,
Mm-hmm.
and it's moist. And a lot of people don't do that. They cook it with the breast side up, and it'll turn
never
out kind
thought
of
about
dry.
Mm-hmm.
I always cook mine breast side down.
I cooked a turkey one time. I just put it in a regular, I kind of buttered and salted it. And I just put it inside of a large brown paper grocery sack.
Yeah.
And I folded the top down and I lowered the rack in the oven and I put it in there for like 250. And I don't remember for how long until it was done. You know, that was the most moist turkey ever.
Yep.
It's just plain old Southern cornbread dressing. Celery and onions and cornbread and crackers and bread and the the chicken and the broth poured over it, and egg and sage. It's just plain, but it's good.
Yeah, my kids want my recipe for cornbread dressing, and there is no
There's
recipe.
not one. There's
There
not
is no recipe.
one.
I do about that, except I might do a can of cream of mushroom soup in it,
Mm-hmm.
but just that and raw eggs and
Eggs,
in a
yeah.
cast iron skillet. I'll melt a stick of butter and cut up celery, cut up onion in it, and cook
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And I have leftover cornbread or leftover regular bread. I'll kind of keep some in the freezer just for that
That's
reason.
what I do.
And I get it out and I just do it all up and put it in sage, kind of taste it. Is that enough sage or not? You know, salt, pepper,
Yeah.
and bake it. That's it.
You don't measure anything.
Nothing.
Mm.
Nope. Nothing.
I'm gonna make one of them cakes though for Thanksgiving to care to my sons.
Mm-hmm.
That cake, that's a delicious cake.
Yeah.
Butter the turkey, then make cheesecloth soaked in butter on top. Now, I never heard of that, but that would work.
No, haven't
Yeah.
done that either. In the morning, I gotta get up and bake it's called a dump cake.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna taking it for Wednesday senior lunch. Cook a rally for feeding
Farm
people.
wife, you don't like cornbread dressing? Oh, I love cornbread chicken and dressing.
It is so
I've
good.
never had it. I'm not from the South.
One time, my son went to some girlfriend's parents' home, and they had oyster dressing.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
I never
He
had
said,
that.
He said, "Mom, I just want your old cornbread dressing. That's it. You know,
That's right.
That's all my kids have ever had. They've never had any others.
Some fancy people though, they
Yeah.
do that. That's the oyster dressing.
Yeah.
Oh, fancy people? No.
Well, it is for us Southerners. It's fancy for us. No.
But not with
Francis, I call 'em
oysters.
hoity-toity
That's
people.
gross.
My mother always used the Pepperidge Farm, the bag of the
Well,
breadcrumbs.
if you don't put cornbread in your dressing, that's not called cornbread.
That's not cornbread dressing.
That's the
Uh-uh.
main ingredient.
Mine's just regular bread stuffing. I guess that's what mine's just the old fashioned with the bread,
and
the onion.
leftover
Cornbread
bread or biscuits you
adds
got.
texture to it, just a different texture. Bread gets mushy, and cornbread keeps it kind of
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
grainy.
Mine
And if
doesn't
you
get
use
much.
loaf bread, it gets kind of slimy.
Yeah, biscuits are better. Yeah.
Yeah.
I dry my bread like
Stovetop dressing, in a pinch. No.
I dry my
It's
bread
like
6 months before Thanksgiving if I'm gonna make stuffing.
I've tried Jiffy box of cornbread. No.
No.
I just like what I make from scratch, Seasoned breadcrumbs.
Like
Mm.
Marla and farm wife make my more like mine.
Do they?
My grandson says, "Grandma, you got to write your recipe down for me someday."
I don't have a recipe, son.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
like
don't.
Some
I do.
sausage in it sometimes.
Put stuff in
Mm-mm.
there.
That might be good, but it's always chicken and dressing to me. So.
I've never
Yeah.
heard of putting sausage in it either.
I
I
hadn't
hadn't
either.
either, but I mean,
My
it might
mom and dad
be.
used to do the giblets out of the turkey in the dressing.
Yeah, no, my
But-
mom would do that.
My brothers would pick around it because they didn't like them.
Yeah.
But that time we had went to a friend's house with oyster stuffing. They used 6 cans of oysters in a small thing of. It's like no, you
Uh-uh.
couldn't even smell. The fork got up near my mouth, and it's like nope, can't do it. The smell was terrible.
Sorry, can't do that.
Oh,
I
heck
don't
no.
want oysters unless they're fried.
My
That's the
dad.
only way I can eat an oyster.
What's the stew?
I
I don't eat the oysters in oyster stew though.
You eat just the oyster milk?
Yes. I don't eat the oysters. Ugh.
I don't eat oysters either.
Well, I like fried oysters.
No. Yeah, I've just learned from different people through the years how they do it, and they didn't have a recipe. It's just more by watching them.
Our Marta's got a question. Everyone be honest. Who has cooked the neck in the turkey because they didn't know it was there?
My
Me,
very
I,
first,
I,
my
I
very first
my
haven't.
very
turkey.
I
first
think I
one.
did 20, 30 years ago. I think I did one time.
I never.
Yeah,
I
I
my
rinsed
hand to
that
God,
red
I never
flag.
have. I
I
Oh,
said,
never
"What is
have.
this?"
It's
oh.
like, I didn't know the neck. Well, the neck was in the wrong end. It was hidden under a flap of skin. I didn't know
Exactly.
it
It
was
was on
there.
that flap, and I'm like, "What's in this paper?"
Well, I got the
You know.
giblets out because I knew the giblets was there, but the neck was not where the gizzards and
I
that
clean
was.
all that stuff out of my back of the turkey back. That red stuff. I clean all that out.
Well,
I
I was
I didn't know to look under that flap. When you're
Yeah.
real young and
Yeah.
you're away from home because we were in the
and I was
military.
just 17.
I'm
I
like,
didn't know
okay, here we
anything.
go. But the
It's like,
turkey was good.
Tina, no way, Marla. I make my hubby clean the carcass out before cooking.
yeah,
So a lot of
I
y'all
was
say
only
you've never
17.
done that. When I was young, I had to learn a lot when I was young. So I did
Me
some
too. When I got married, I
secret
could
stuff.
make homemade spaghetti and grilled cheese sandwiches, and that's all I could make.
Oh,
My
it's
mama
like,
taught me to cook when I was young.
My mom did not want me in the kitchen,
yeah. Well, I
so
thought I cleaned my turkey well, but I missed that one cavity.
yeah.
And then I
A lot
didn't
of
know what it
mine was
was.
trial and error from this Betty Crocker cookbook that I got. It helped me a lot.
Diane's never done it. Can't miss it if you're. I guess my turkey was dirty. So. Oh,
Oh
Well,
me.
I picked out all the little pin feather hairs that was still there with tweezers. I mean, I was right down cleaning mine, but I just didn't pick up that one flap of skin. I cleaned the top of the skin.
and Amy's cooking baked chicken and yams.
Mm.
Oh, that sounds good.
Mhm.
And somebody made sweet potato fries. Who was that?
I did that. Well, we had done sweet potatoes a few weeks ago, and some of them not keeping, so I'm gonna have to do something with them. So I made sweet potato fries, and then I boiled some more and mashed them up, and I put them in a tray for the freeze dryer. So we'll see how that works.
I
Okay.
love a good just baked sweet potato with butter on it,
I do
Mhm,
too.
especially when it's real wintry and cold outside.
Oh, I
mhm.
love sweet potato deep fried.
We
French
go to
fries.
the if we go to the steakhouse, which we haven't been since John can't eat it, I always get a sweet potato. I never get a baked potato.
Hmm.
Has
Yeah.
anybody made the sweet potato like scallop potatoes and used the sweet potato? My friend's afraid to try it because she doesn't want to wreck the sweet potato.
No. What I do at Thanksgiving usually is I make my sweet potatoes, but it's kind of like mashed potatoes, and I put them in a greased casserole dish. Half of it has miniature marshmallows, and half of it has this nut crunch topping. It's got like
You
cut
kind
up
of like do a souffle, don't you?
pecans and butter and brown sugar.
That's like
Because
dessert.
some want the nut stuff and some of them want the marshmallows. So to satisfy everybody,
Do it half and
I
half.
do it half and half. That way nobody gripes.
I wouldn't eat either. I'm only sweet potato fries.
Well, this crunch topping is really good. My mom kind of, and you can make a whole bunch of it up and freeze it and just get out what you need to use to, just pat it on it. But it's kind of a hard
Excuse me.
crunch kind of
Bless
top.
you.
Thank
Now,
you.
this next question I have for Rita also. How's your freeze dryer going and what You haven't showed any of it.
I haven't showed anything, but I've run a lot of stuff through it. I found some meats down in the freezer, so I've done hamburger meat and cooked some roast and chunked them up and did those. I've done potatoes and I lots of stuff.
Yeah.
Strawberries. I did little yogurt drops here a few days ago, and they were
I
good.
bring my freezer bag.
But it takes forever to do it, so I can only do those 5 trays at a time every 2
It's
days.
not freezer stuff, it's
Yeah.
freeze dried.
It's that 30
Yeah, it's
hours that
Mhm.
takes forever.
And after it
This-
goes off, you got to defrost it before you can start again. So it's taking a while. But
Yeah.
A friend of mine who's on YouTube, she goes by Patty Mac Makes. She left her bathtub water running and she totally forgot about it. And they've had to take so many inches of the bottom of her sheetrock off. They've had to pull
Yeah.
up carpet. And she lives in Virginia. So they brought these water extractors in and also something that makes a lot of heat to soak up all the moisture. Well, in the meantime, they didn't tell her to move all these canned goods that were near it, and all of them are ruined.
Oh,
Things
no.
that are in cans, she picked them up, and there was just this brown
Oh.
stuff seeping from them, and she's having to make a list to turn into insurance for all of that. But I
Mhm.
mean, she has lost so much food. She was showing pictures of it.
Here 2 or 3 days ago, I was cleaning out some cabinets or organizing some cabinets, and I found a can of pineapple that had one of those pull tops, but that thing had exploded open, and there was just some old dried pineapple in it. It had come open while it was sitting on the pantry shelf.
Yeah.
And I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it even been there.
Well, she never realized what a high heat can do to canned food.
Mhm.
So I guess it was like really, really high heat. But I mean, and other things like chips and like chocolate chips and different things, they were just all stuck
Ah.
together in one big wad. And she said it's just been awful having to deal with all that,
Oh yeah, I know it has.
you know.
Oh, I don't know that yet.
Hi, Janet
Other
and JL.
I know I freeze dried those beans and I saved out 2 or 3 of them and reconstituted them in some water, and they were just like beans, though.
Were
You
they?
wouldn't ever known they were freeze dried, but
Now, I was watching the Hillbilly Chicken and I asked her this question: how does she put up her beans? And she puts them like in a glass jar, and she said, a bay leaf in there or some kind of extractor. Must be something that you put on the lid or something.
hmm.
I didn't quite understand that, but she said a bay leaf.
You gotta,
Janet,
you gotta wait for JL.
wait for JL.
Hi,
JL.
JL.
Are you talking about dry beans, Sheila?
Uh-huh.
Okay, remember that thing Nancy demonstrated that night where you could put dry goods in a jar and seal it with that thing that she had?
Yeah, I think that's what
That's
that is.
probably what they used.
Yeah. She said that
That's a neat little thing.
or
Mhm.
bay leaf inside of the glass jar and then put a lid and a ring on it. You could do it that way.
And bay leaves, you can put them on your pantry shelves and it'll keep you from having bugs. You know how sometimes meal or something it'll just have bugs in it when it comes from the store.
No.
Yeah, I
And
one time that happened to me. I got a bag of flour and I did not know that it was like that. Oh my God, I had a mess. And then somebody told me to start
Ooh.
laying bay leaves out on the shelf.
Yeah.
And I did, and I hadn't had no more problems.
Well, I went to
Oh, wow.
this kind of restaurant supply place here,
Uh-huh.
and they had these plastic containers with a real good lids on them.
Yeah,
And
I got
what
some of those.
I keep my flour and my sugar in them because I can do like 20 pounds of flour in
Yeah.
those containers. It's that tall. And so I just,
I've got one of the great big ones for my sugar, and it'll hold over 25 pounds.
yeah, things like that. Because we were using where I used to go to church in the kitchen, and I kind
Hmm.
of asked them where they got them from. So I kind of
That's
did.
what we did. We went to a restaurant supply place in Raleigh, and then they
Yeah,
had one in Fayetteville too, and that's where we bought ours.
yeah.
I keep my grits in one like that. I keep my spaghetti in one like that, and my flours and my sugar.
My spaghetti I just have in a glass container, and it's got like a rubber ring on the top.
Hmm.
And you put the top down, and then it's got this other little metal piece that you pull down. Well, there keeps it good. He's having a good day. Last 2 days he had.
Well, I got a lot of dry beans sitting on my cabinet in canisters, but they graduate down in size. But it's
Mhm.
just for show. I
Do you,
don't use those to cook.
do you put your flour in the freezer a while after you bring it home from the store? I store mine in
No.
the freezer for that's supposed to kill the bugs and stuff
Yeah.
in them too.
Is
Bug
it?
eggs or whatever.
Mine's in the
Yeah,
freezer until I need to use it
yeah.
because I
I've
don't.
never did that.
I'd never heard of
Yeah,
that.
I've heard of that. And I put my rice in there. My long cooking rice is always in the freezer. My split peas. I put a lot of them.
No, I never
They're
have. I've heard of putting like flour in the freezer. I mean, I've heard of that, but I just never have.
yeah. I've never had a bug. Now I've got bugs
I
in the
haven't had
top of
that.
like my macaroni and cheese box. Have you ever dumped your
No,
your Kraft
no.
macaroni and cheese, the macaroni into the water, and you get the little floating shells?
Uh,
I've had that before.
no. Yeah.
It seemed like years ago they used to be worse than they are now. I don't know if there's not as much food value in the foods nowadays as there used to be or what.
Yeah.
Well,
The
I bought
was good
this
now as they used to, but
this country store that used to sell all these dry beans and everything. And I used to love to go there and buy my beans because they were good. And I bought some black eyed peas and I brought them home and I put them in a sealed container. And the next day I looked in there, that sealed container was full of bugs. They
Oh
had
my
come
God.
out of them beans.
Yeah.
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 Ooh.
And
No.
Aunt J. Mary says she has ants. I'm telling you, the ants are about to carry us away over here too.
Well, I
No,
used to
I
have them bad
haven't.
too, but I got somebody coming and spraying once a month just for ants. I
No.
think we live on an ant hill.
I think I
Rita,
do.
Rita, someone asked you a question. They want to know.
About the freeze dried
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
You some of the fruit you can just eat like it is, but the soups and things you just add some hot water to it and it reconstitutes. Yeah.
yeah.
I did some sloppy joes and when I tried it and add a little hot water to it, it looked just like you took it out of the skillet homemade. I mean, which it
Oh,
was.
wow.
What? It's
So
like,
it's working.
I'll have to see if my friend will make me cubes of a sloppy Joe.
Mm.
Okay.
I
bet
love sloppy
you
Joes, but I hate having them for a week.
Yeah.
I got some cheese that came from Ohio because when I went last spring, I brought some home and I put it in the freezer and I
Hmm.
got it out.
I
And
saw Carrie. Carrie, come
yeah,
on up.
it's
I
really
saw
I
good.
freeze my cheese all the time.
Yeah.
Have
This
you
is
tried?
from a place called Goosenberg, but
Hmm.
they have a whole cheese place over in
Hi,
Ohio.
Jim.
But they raise a lot of cheese in that area.
Now,
So I
Rita,
actually
have you
cut it
tried?
in half and put it in a Ziploc bag and put them in the freezer.
Have you tried freeze drying your eggs yet?
I have. I've done a couple of trays of eggs too. And
And
that's
then,
just like an orange powder. Yeah.
yeah, and
I
it's like, what is
I
it? 2
haven't used
tablespoons is
them.
an egg.
I've not used any, but I did 2 or 3 trays of them.
I have 2 egg backup on my shelf. My friend gave me 2 eggs in case I needed them. She says, "Here,
Yeah,
I can
that's the
give you
name
eggs
of
that'll
it.
be here 20 years from
Goosenberg.
now."
There
That's
you
the
are. We was wondering where you was tonight, Carrie.
I was on that Zippy Live tonight.
Hey, Carrie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Marla says it's Goosenberg. That's the name of the place that I
And
went.
I also went out with my dog, and guess what? We went trick or treating.
Oh,
Oh,
look at that. The dog got the treats. Uh-oh. Sheila?
I got some for me, and she got hers.
Yeah, I was starting to get up, and
This is what she wore. This is what
I'll
she
be back
wore.
in a minute.
And Dee's garden adventure was on another live too. Well, y'all missed all the talk about food. We've talked about a lot of stuff. What is that?
That's a tutu.
Oh,
that's his tutu.
dog. Okay. she'll have to model it for us.
And she had
Okay.
she had this on too.
Lordy be Sheila.
Oh, look at that. That's
Make
just
me
saying.
big.
I am. Oh, you're poured all out. Butterfingers and all that good stuff.
Reese's,
Yep.
Trick or treat.
Butterfingers, Hershey's.
Trick or treat.
This is my
Trick or
favorite, Mr. Goodbar.
Trick or treat.
They wouldn't last long with me.
Me neither.
Well, I'm gonna have to do some portion control. You know, but these Reese's just have one in them.
Huh.
She was a caterpillar tonight.
Oh, caterpillar. Look at that.
Oh,
Oh,
This one
guess
I
what?
crumbled up in some
If
ice
I want to
cream.
put my keys in, she has some pocket. She could turn like keys.
Okay.
There's a payday.
Okay. Wow. All the good ones.
I know. I was hoping I would have some kids. I had one.
Yeah.
it went good today, June. She's in the room with another lady, and that lady's. I let her know, that she had dementia and it was full blown, and she don't know where she's at and all. But she told me that she would make sure that she um got up and went to breakfast and each meal and all, and made sure she had something to drink. And if she didn't, she would blow her whistle and get them down there to get her something to drink.
Okay, here it is.
Let me just a second. I'll make you bigger so we can see what we're looking at. Look there.
Yeah,
Come on.
cute.
Oh,
That's cute. A tutu.
Yeah.
yeah.
I made a movie for her too. I made a movie.
Oh, a movie. Okay.
So it's gonna go on YouTube tonight.
Oh, all right. We'll have to go look at it.
Yeah, I will post it tonight or tomorrow morning when I'm at school.
Okay.
Because when I shut down tonight, I have to unplug everything and pack up my computer
Okay.
because it's got to go to school.
Tinker.
I can't go to school without it because there's nothing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they took everything out when they lost the computer
I don't know
club.
what it is about my phone, but when somebody else comes on after me, I can't hear.
You gonna pop out and pop back up and fix it?
I don't know if I can fix it, but I'm going to pop out.
Okay, I'll bring you back up when you come back.
safe trip.
Alrighty.
it's like the Star Trek. What was them things where they beam people in and
Beat
out?
me up.
Yeah.
Yeah, beam me up.
Beam me up, Scotty.
By the way,
Yep.
tonight, I had to do the same thing to fix my computer. I lost my mic and everything. Nobody could hear me talk.
They need to drink because you can get a urinary tract infection, which makes them even more confused. But that's right.
The doctor comes in tomorrow, they said, and they're going to make sure she gets to see the doctor tomorrow. And I told them that, that she had that urinary tract infection not long ago. And she said that she might have to, maybe get her to check her again for it.
So you must be relaxed at least now. Maybe you could have a good night's sleep now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Darlene, they're my favorite too.
Okay, let's see what I have in my goodie bag.
Yeah, see what you've got. See
I
what you can share with us.
Now you
I
got
have
more than one goodie bag there.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
I got spoiled. This
She
lady,
hit the jackpot.
this lady who loves my dog spoiled me rotten too.
Aw.
Because she lost her father.
Bailey, you want outside? Let's
Um,
go outside.
by the
No,
way,
this way.
even the
This way. No. Hey.
superintendent gave me 2 bags. He loves me.
Well, it's good to be loved.
Yeah.
And this is where the lady loves my dog gave me this. So I will show you what she gave me.
Well, you're gonna have plenty of candy to eat.
You don't,
For school.
don't eat it all tonight.
Oh, look. I even got a bell.
You get a stomach ache. Eat it all.
No, I can't because I do get sick and I will be
Yeah.
worse than being on the toilet.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put some of mine in the freezer.
I got a little green
Oh, look, a little bitty monster.
And
yep. So he's there.
Got to get rid of payday because it's offensive to people who don't work. It's a joke.
There's another purple one.
Purple, yeah.
It's like a skeleton.
yeah, I love peanut M&Ms too.
Oh, I do too.
Skittles.
I can't eat just one.
Skittles, oh yeah.
I can't eat one without eating the whole thing.
My
There
granddaughter
you go.
loves Skittles.
I have a hard time saying this name.
Twix.
Twix. Yeah.
Twix. Yeah. Jaden loves those too.
I got 2 of them. I got Coffee Crisp, Arrow, Smarties, Kit Kat.
Oh, you
Oh,
got a
Kit
pretty
Kat
good
too.
run there.
Yeah. And Jay Mary says Snickers makes her weak in the knees. And I don't see Donna back yet.
Maybe she's trying.
She beamed too far out.
I'm putting it all in one bag.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That way, when I pack up my school lunch tomorrow,
Uh-oh, you're going to pack all the candy too.
no, just 2.
Yeah.
Fruit.
I might put a little bowl of some in my
I got Skittles again.
More skin. Hello, Melody.
I got
If I put peanut M&Ms in my sewing room, I eat more peanut M&Ms than I sew.
Arrow, Kit Kat.
I was thinking that way I wouldn't have to
Kit
get up
Kat,
and come in the
Smarties.
kitchen to get them, you know.
And Coffee Crisp. And this one has got hard candies in it.
I remember my mom one time made a Snickers cake and it had like a Snickers chocolate frosting on it.
Mm-hmm.
It was so good. Oh my God.
That sounds wonderful.
Oh, we got a bracelet.
Yeah.
Bracelet.
What about that?
Oh,
Those little men, are they gummy men? Can you eat them or was they a toy?
It's a toy.
It's a toy, Jay Mary. I wondered the same thing.
Yeah.
when I was a kid, we had these necklaces and it had this little round candy on it and you could eat on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just is down right here.
Now those darn M&Ms can be distracting.
Yeah.
Trying again.
That's your bracelet, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah. It's the same thing as a candy.
Yeah.
Marla, what's the top of your vehicles covered with?
That
Just
white
frost?
stuff. No, the snow.
Frost or snow?
Yeah.
So I'm leaving them up here because I don't want the dog to get them.
No, you don't want the dog to get them.
No.
Uh-oh.
I
Phone.
did put them in the fridge.
Oh, so she'll be
That way
back.
it won't melt.
Hmm?
See, Marla's
Okay.
got snow.
Mm-mm.
Are they good
No. Oh
to
my
put
gosh.
in the
Keep
fridge
it.
or the freezer? The chocolate
Freezer.
freezer?
Yeah, you can put it in the freezer for a while. It's fine.
Okay. Because I'm only gonna keep 2 out. I don't want to eat them all at once.
Yeah.
And hello, Tammy McKibben from Chakota, Oklahoma. Am I right?
You can
Yeah.
play with them.
Hello,
Oh,
Tim.
Dakota. I know
Hello.
where that's at. I passed that on I-40, like
You could stretch them.
going like to Memphis.
Stretch exercise.
Yeah, stretchy.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, guess what I got in the mail today?
What?
I got a sticker
Who's that from?
from Becca.
Rebecca Touched by Yarn. Is that
Yep.
what it was? All right.
Oh,
I'm trying to collect stickers.
stickers.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I used to, when my dad used to have anybody know, when you go out, you see signs with different clubs on them? My dad used to belong to Optimist Club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And so every time we meet people, people send me a little flag to know the countries.
Mhm.
Okay.
I had 48 states.
Ooh. Marla's got that wood stove going.
Mhm. Rita does too, and she hopes Terry don't let it go out. Terry, put some wood in the stoves.
Keep us warm. I put a soft Tabor blanket on me last night.
Mm.
I was too warm. I couldn't sleep.
And Tina, she missed one glory hole quilt last night. I made her prairie meadows using my own fabric. It's a top 5 favorite quilt of hers.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
she jumped out again.
We lost
Maybe
Donna.
we have to come up and show it so we'll know what it looks like.
Yeah. Tina's got the pellet stove going.
I have gas logs, but I don't have.
If I didn't take my dog to my friends, I already bought candies for myself.
My husband will fall asleep, but Marlo will keep it. I don't think Terry heard me when I yelled at him to check the stove.
He may have already dozed off.
I may have to take a break and go put wood in the stove.
You know what? You better double check and make sure it's okay, Rita.
I know. Because last night when I got off here, it was really low, and I had got it to going before I went to bed. Because if I'd have left it, it would have went out for morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had to baby it for a few minutes.
Well, when I'm in the living room, like say watching TV or like on here, I always have a blanket on me. You know.
Yeah. When I'm laying on, when I had the computer on my bed, that's what I did. I was not in bed with my pajamas on, but I had a blanket around me.
Marta said she's the one that started it because her husband wasn't home. So. My husband makes me wait forever before we can build a fire when it gets cold. I said, can we build a fire? Well, no, it ain't gonna be that cold. Can we build a fire? No, wait till tomorrow night. So we'll just go out and do something, and I'll just build it myself.
Yep.
He'll
Yeah.
come driving in. There'll be smoke coming out the
You know
chimney.
what? Every time when I went to school when my dad was alive, my dad waited every time for me to get home to fix the TV because
Oh, Donna, I'm sorry.
What has hundreds of ears but can't hear a thing?
Men.
Cornfield.
Corn. It's something to do with corn, I would think.
It'd be a cornfield.
Cornfield.
Yeah.
Yep.
And everybody's guessing corn. A cornfield.
Cornfield.
Yeah, we said corn. Well, Donna got kicked off because her internet kept.
Yeah, her internet went out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was,
And sometimes that's due to the weather too.
yeah, because I was on. I think it's on. It was a horse.
Sheila Cow, I think you're right. He wants me to save the wood.
Wants to make sure you got enough to get through the winter.
Winter, I know. That's exactly what it is, Sheila.
Do you
He
have
just
much?
don't want to get out there and cut no more.
He's stingy with that wood.
Do you have much wood saved up?
Not much. Just, if there's some, maybe a rick or so, but not enough to get through the whole winter.
Yeah.
And Janet says cornfield.
Yeah.
I thought because of Halloween, corn maze. The only maze I seen is they stacked a bunch of bales of hay up around. They didn't actually use a crop.
My kitchen and the room I'm in is on the north side of the house, and when the north wind blows, they are to keep warm.
Well, do you know, in my house, the sewing room, which is the smallest bedroom, and it's on the north side, is the warmest room in my house.
Here's Tina. I'm sorry. I didn't see you down there, Tina.
Hey,
Hi,
Tina.
Tina.
Hi.
That's
I
fifth or
told
sixth person
Rita
gets down to a hole.
I've been sitting over there in the backstage, as they call it, for a few minutes, and I finally sent Rita a message. I said, "Hey, let me in."
Tina, here's what you have to do.
Beam
You have
me
to put a
up.
message in the chat
Yeah,
and
exactly.
put, "I'm knocking. Where are you?"
Exactly. Oh, so Francis, you wanted to see that harvest or prairie meadows quilt?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm gonna.
Marla, this is a Lori Holt one. So
Oh, that's pretty.
Gorgeous.
So pretty.
You didn't
Gorgeous.
have the blue on it last night.
this is a different quilt, Carrie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
That's
And
all.
it's all applique too, but you said you like to do the appliques.
Yeah, this is all turned edge.
That's beautiful.
Mm.
I love Lori Holt. She's got some beautiful patterns.
Yep.
I love it.
Have you
And,
seen her lately? She has lost a lot of weight.
Sharon, this quilt, Sharon asked me a question in the chat. Sharon, this quilt right here, that quilt are individual, the whole thing is paper pieced. And those are all individual patterns that I collected over like a 5-year period. And then I designed the layout. And
It's nice.
That's
Zoom in on that little sewing machine. Didn't I? Yeah, I want to see that little sewing machine, Bob. Look at that. Look how cute.
It is.
That's so cute.
That is cute.
I like the lipstick.
Lipstick.
yeah.
So it's called Simple Pleasures.
It's that 1900 sewing machine.
So I embroidered on here Simple Pleasures because everything on here is stuff that I love. I'm a clothes horse. And when I was working, I was a therapist, and I did mental health counseling for veterans. And so I have a lot of patriotic stuff that I like to do.
Mm-hmm. Your little dress.
I bet you have a lot of favorite quilts, though. Everyone you showed's been beautiful. So.
Oh, thank you. I do. I do have a lot of favorites. I do. They're hard to part with, but I give a lot away.
Mm.
I gift a lot of them.
Is that sewing machine back in 1900s?
I don't know. I think it's just a pattern based on a featherweight. It doesn't specifically say what year.
Yeah, it looks like a vintage sewing machine to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Just a
Yeah.
vintage.
Oh, okay. Because that looks like back in like the old.
The old black ones.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Singer.
I seen them, but I didn't look at the years.
Tina, can I be your grandma? Is what farm wife says.
Sure.
Yeah. If you're
Yeah,
looking for
you can-
family members for quilts, we're
You
all
could,
adoptable.
Yeah.
I'm adoptable. I have no family.
So Tina, do you have snow?
Not yet, but we will. And
Good
snow
night, Sheila.
Good night,
it
Sheila.
does.
Good night,
Night,
Sheila
Sheila.
Cow.
It typically doesn't, snow here until like January or February, but sometimes we've
Then
had something blow through. But I'm in the part of
Marla's
the
already
region.
got some in Ohio. They've already got snow.
Oh,
Yeah,
but
I'm in part of the region where we just don't get a lot of. We don't. When it snows, it doesn't stick long.
Oh,
Huh.
by the way, this morning when I took Lilo, it snowed, but it didn't stay.
You know, I would think Idaho would have a lot of snow if I was
Me
just
too.
guessing. Yeah.
Well, southern Idaho doesn't get the snow that northern Idaho gets.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
In the area that I'm in, it's referred to as the Treasure Valley,
Yeah.
and the Treasure Valley is really high desert.
Yes.
And
Oh,
so,
okay.
we're not over 1,500 elevation here.
Oh, I just
But
think of
you- but you-
Idaho and snow.
And it's north, yeah, way north of us. So yeah.
But
But
when
you
you
could
drive north
you
of
could
where,
drive.
yeah,
You,
when you drive
you could
northward,
drive. Sorry, Sandra. You could drive
Yeah.
like 50 miles and be in national forest.
yes,
Yeah.
and it snows in that national forest up there.
Yes, it does. Yes, it
There's a
does.
ski hill
Wow.
up above her
Yeah.
at McCall.
Yep.
Well, I know Teresa Louise, she gets lots of snow.
We get a lot of snow in Scarborough because we don't have tall buildings like Toronto does.
Yeah.
Because Toronto has those ones
Hey, Mona.
like the ones
June Hansen had snow.
Yeah, Mona's
She's
at
at
her.
Uncle's for the night.
And Carrie, farm wife, says she'll be your grandma.
oh, thank you.
Mona sits with her uncle several nights a week. He's elderly.
And J Mary, I'm eating cookies
Fantastic, Mona. Fantastic.
and chew gum at the same time, so I'm missing stuff in the chat.
Yeah,
Yeah, Henry is
well,
Henry.
Carrie's got a big
Y'all want to see another quilt I'm
Oh,
working
there,
on?
that's what I meant. Fantastic. Yeah, that's the reason you were saying fantastic. I was
Mm-hmm.
dog got treats
missing that.
today too.
So I'm working on another quilt. I'm finishing up with the borders. Just started finishing up on the borders tonight. Y'all want to see that?
Okay.
Okay. This
Of
one is
course.
for my mother. My mother is 90 years old, and so I'm making a.
Oh, that's precious.
Ooh, that is. All your work is so pretty.
Thank you. This is a
It
this is a
is.
this is a really big quilt. I mean, by the time I get done, it's going to hang over her mattress. It'll be a bed quilt, you know. And
Uh-huh.
I like all of the flowers, but I think this one jumps out at me.
You like that one?
Yeah.
this is a pattern called Heart Blossoms.
Hard blossom.
Oh wow.
It's just pieced, isn't it? It's not applique, is it?
No, it's
Just
pieced.
snowballed. The edges snowballed on them hearts.
Yep. There's one.
So I might could do it. I'm not
you
going
can
to
do that, Rita.
I'm not going to do that applique. not like you do it.
Oh, come on, Rita. Applique is fun.
But I would have a hard time picking my favorite of yours, Tina. They're all so pretty.
They're all beautiful.
This is I'm using, this will be the first border.
Uh-huh.
Let me make you big. I'll make you big again.
Okay. This will be the first border.
Uh-huh.
That,
The pink that's in
they're-
there.
are they hearts?
Oh, no, they're leaves.
Oh, okay. They look
And
like
then this, and this will be the bottom wide border at the bottom.
Oh,
Oh, I like that.
I love that.
Ooh, that's pretty.
So it'll be a pretty drape, I think, on her bed. And then I've already made her a bunch of bed pillows. I'll get those and share those with you too. Be right back.
okay. I'm gonna.
Yeah, those are all beautiful.
Uh-huh.
We have so many talented people that come through this
Okay.
this chat.
I'm building.
Okay, here's the first one. This is a 16-inch pillow.
That's
And it
cute.
goes up to,
Yes.
Goes up to here. You see it? Whoop.
That's beautiful.
And it fills up to here, and then this is like the little edge. It's got like a inch and a
Yeah,
half
I
edge
see the
to it all
seam
way.
there.
Yeah.
And this is some of the
Mona,
some of the-
Tina S is the new lady. She's asking who the new lady is. Tina S.
so this is some
Look
of
at all
my
that quilting
quilting.
on there.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then this is a little 14 one. I did a little crumb heart using scraps from the pink of that quilt.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Her
Yeah.
bedroom is going to be so beautiful with all that.
I know, it's gonna be so pretty.
Yeah. And everybody be jealous.
Just kind of dainty looking and just pretty.
And then this one is just a 12 by 18.
Ooh, that's so pretty. Do you know the
Yeah,
name of that fabric?
It's called Daybreak, and it's about 1.5 years old.
Is it
Sheila, yeah.
gorgeous?
But there is still some of it out there.
Yeah.
Here's some of it right here. Isn't this pretty fabric? That's part of that collection.
Mhm.
All pretty.
That's pretty. Okay, I'm jealous, ladies. I can't sew much.
So I had a fat quarter of this fat quarter bundle of this fabric that I purchased for specifically my mother,
Mm.
and never got around to making a quilt for her. For her
Bailey,
bed.
you're
She has
fine.
lots of other quilts from me, but not for her actual
Does your
bed.
mother live with you, or is she in?
No, she lives in Georgia.
Oh, Georgia. That's a
Yeah.
long way from Idaho.
Yeah, she just came here for the first time in September. She spent 10 days with me.
Okay.
So that's what I'm working on.
Well, Mona could never have a beautiful bedroom. Goober would tear it up.
And here's the pattern. Here's the pattern, Rita. You want this pattern? I'll send it to you.
Well, you know,
Heart blossoms.
I like that. I really do.
Yeah.
I'll send this
I like
pattern
that
to you,
too.
Rita.
Heart blossoms is the name of it.
Yes. And it comes in, she's got like, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different sizes.
Wow.
Yeah,
Heart blossoms.
the different sizes.
Oh. It sure is sweet.
I'll reach out to you, Rita, and get this in the mail to you. You want
Well.
this pattern?
Well, if you're gifting it to me, I'd love to have it.
I don't make patterns twice, so if you want this, I'll send it.
And Sheila, I'll share with you too, okay?
Okay. Thank you. I think I'd like to make that.
What?
And
Oh,
my mom can't sew on a button either.
we'll
My,
go
my
see.
mom did not do any sewing till she was probably in her mid 60s. But she just made real simple. They called them jams. They were just
You got to
like
tell these ladies.
shorts for kids. with
Tell the
lace
ladies.
at the waist. What do you
Excuse
say?
me. Hi.
No, what do you say?
Hi.
Oh,
Trick or treat.
treat.
We got to make
Trick
you.
or treat.
Trick or treat.
You got a lot of
Trick
candy?
or treat.
Oh, looky there.
Trick or treat. Oh,
Look,
look,
they made
bingo.
you big.
Bingo. Are you bingo? Is that one bingo?
Who are you? Who are you?
Adorable.
Who are you?
What is your character?
Bluey.
Bluey?
Bluey. Bluey.
Louie.
Yeah, bingo's the other one. Bluey.
Bookmark. What do you want from Grandma? What do you want from Gigi Ma? I have a maple bar.
Did you just say no to a maple?
He said
bar?
no to a maple bar. What do you want? A big hug?
No.
No?
Bailey.
What?
Oh, Bailey girl.
It's like you always get what you want at
Huh?
Grandma's.
It's cute. It's just
Here's a
like-
Tootsie Roll.
It's Sandra's grandson.
You want a girl?
And we have to go out in the other room to get candy bars.
Mm.
Tell everybody bye.
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 There, you guys been trick or treated.
Have fun trick or treating.
Thank you.
That was sweet.
That's sweet. I've had one trick or treater, Tina. That's all I've had.
And show her the bull. Show her the bull.
Okay, the next door neighbor, 4-year-old, is all I've had.
Look what size of the bull she has.
Let me get it.
They have quite the hike
Okay.
to get to my front door.
Okay.
There, up, yeah. Let's see. Let me get this.
And then I have that and that.
That's some good
Whoa.
stuff.
She's got enough for all of us, but she won't share. So
Oh, I almost caught it.
fell on your head, didn't it?
Oh,
Did y'all catch any?
Carrie,
We tried. We tried.
I got plenty to share. Oh, I was hopeful
You're not spoiled, are you?
to have
Where's
trick or
baby brother?
treaters.
At home with grandma.
I guess next year I'll even cut that down.
I've been helping you though.
I checked the chocolate bar prices. They were $25 plus tax, so the kids were $27. I got
Mhm.
a bag of chips. They were $9.
Did you see my skeleton, Mona?
There's this kid
In the dark, it glows.
behind the bush. Jumped out and grabbed my foot.
Sometime tonight you're gonna have to turn off the light so we can see it glowing. No.
I'm gonna have to take
Let me see if I can do that. I'm gonna turn
I
my
don't know.
There she goes again.
She's just tripping all over the place tonight. We completely lost her that time. Oh no. Sheila?
Get one of those machines that you put on her heart and go clear.
Hey, Grandpa, we gotta play.
Yeah. Sheila, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh.
I didn't even hear anything.
That would be
Okay.
me. I
Let
would
me let me get the iPad.
That's what happened. The iPad fell, didn't it?
Yeah. You kind of don't know if it's going to show up or not. Let me turn the TV off and really make it dark in here.
Yeah. You want to take a peek at Ace? Let's see if we can get Ace to come out.
Does he ever play around?
Oh, he does. It's just right now he's on the sugar glider. Well, come here. Let's go and look.
He's really in the dark.
Okay, I'm all in the dark. But it's probably the light from the TV. I mean, from the iPad.
Yeah.
But it does light up.
If I was in the bathroom with that on and somebody walks in, that would scare them.
Okay, you can make me little.
Okay.
Guys, turn on the lights. That way you don't hurt yourself.
Farm wife says, Sheila, I think you've been eating some since you showed us the bowl last. I think she dropped it on Francis's head. What she did.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
gonna get some.
Francis
It's all
wouldn't
back
give
in
it
the
back.
bowl.
So.
It's all back in the bowl.
That's so
I
cute.
posted one on Facebook. It came up as a memory. And one year we were like M&Ms and we had little tutus on.
Aw.
But we always had fun at Halloween by dressing up. Somebody's phone like getting a
That's
alert. Getting alert.
Sounds like an alert.
Is
It
it a
is.
weather alert?
No.
Jackson Wayne Everett, 3 days old, is missing from his Little Rock
Oh,
home.
it's a missing child.
This is
3
Yeah.
days
by
old.
Jessica Leona Keltner, 38, a white female with brown dyed hair, brown eyes, last seen wearing a black hooded sweatshirt. With her was an unknown black male, slim build, about 6
Mm.
Missing from Little Rock, a 3-day-old. So it was an Amber Alert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait till the next one. Then you'll be getting a one saying they found it. Found them. Or
One time I was at a Catholic wedding, and right before the priest started the ceremony, everybody's phone was blaring in there. And there was probably 200 people in there. And he laughed about it. He said, well, I've never had that at a wedding before. But it was like raining and thunderstorm outside because it was an evening wedding, you know. But it was so funny. Every one of them went off. Cabbage Patch Dolls.
Let's see. That's what it is, isn't it? A picture of
They always give me the creeps.
Me too, Mona.
I saw that candy, Tina.
What's that?
You're
I saw that
eating.
candy.
Look at Francis.
Mm.
M&M's.
M&M's.
Are they peanut
I didn't
M&Ms?
get M&Ms in my baggie.
Yeah.
And Tina, who is the pattern by?
Oh.
She can't talk with her mouth full, Charlotte.
It's Anka's Treasures. ANKA' Treasures.
Anka's Treasures.
Anka's
Wanna get it?
Treasure.
Rita, you want to zoom
It
in
is
on that?
pretty.
We scroll down to where I can get the right
Okay.
thing.
Kind of reminds me of Corey Yoder
Yeah, it does.
and Lori Holt mixed together. Heart
That's
Blossom.
awesome.
There it is.
ANKA.
Anka's Treasures.
That's beautiful.
I like the color she used on her, on hers, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yours is too.
thank you.
Yes. Do you remember the doll named Mrs. Beasley?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had blonde hair and she had these blue and white clothes on.
Yeah.
Well, my daughter had one of those forever, and I showed Jaden, my granddaughter, one in an antique store. She says, "Minnie, that doll's creepy." It was creepy.
And what about the one with the knife walking around the doll?
No, no. This
Well,
was
that
Mrs. Beasley,
yeah,
and she had little wire rim
Good night,
glasses.
Deb.
yeah. She's the only
Good
survivor.
night, Deb.
She's
Night,
the
Deb.
only survival in that show.
Did she?
Good night, Mona.
Good night, Mona. Hope you won't be
Good night, Mona.
freaked out tonight.
Say happy Halloween, Grandma.
Sleep tight. Don't let the vampires bite.
And don't let the bed bug bite too.
Well, I got my front porch light off, so
Well, yeah, and like I said, I
No
Well,
one
it's
can-
past time.
yeah, I give them to like 9 o'clock, and then lights go out.
Because around here, I walked around the neighborhood with my dog up the street to my friend's 3 houses this year.
Hmm.
I-
I just don't think kids just don't go out like they used to. They just go to more like, say, private parties or different events
The part,
at church. A lot of churches have trunk or treat.
Mhm.
the apartment where I live in, we are 2 small buildings together. The first one gives out the candies, and it's like when I was there dropping off some popcorn bags, was about 4 or 5
Yeah,
when
just,
I was
just
dropping
like
off. And then
yeah.
when
Well, my girlfriend and I, we'd get just a white pillowcase, and out we'd go in the neighborhood. You
that's
know.
what I wish I did because the lady who gave me some, I should have the whole thing because the kids won't go at the house. They think it's her.
And then we'd go home, dump it out, living floor, and go back out again. You know.
That's what I used to do. I used to bring home like 6 bags. No, once
John.
I went out 6 times.
Was he
Yeah.
snoring?
Yep. Did you hear him?
No, I heard you
No.
scold him
You
though.
heard me say, John.
Yeah.
It was one.
No, I don't
He's
remember
tired. He's
nobody.
worked hard today.
I just remember Barbie and Ken.
Yeah.
And I did make little Barbie doll clothes
I still make Barbie doll clothes.
for the little Barbies. I had 2 girls. They were like 2.5 years apart, so they both were really into dolls.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check my stove because I think Terry's asleep.
Okay.
Go put a log in there.
I'm going to.
Marla, I had a Thumbelina when I was a kid. I remember that doll. I thought they looked
Betsy
something like a real
Wetsy,
baby.
Chatty Cathy.
Yeah.
Oh, I got one of my buddies, J. Mary. It's hanging in my garage right now, and everybody thinks it's Chucky when they come through the garage.
Yeah.
And
That's
Johnny's 42 years old, and I got him that doll before he was even a year old.
Yeah.
No, I did not put I didn't put any scary movies on tonight on TV.
No, me either. Sandra, you missed it. I was talking about a doll that one of my daughters loved. It's called Mrs. Beasley.
Yes. I had her.
And my granddaughter Jaden, we were in an antique store here in my little community, and I seen one, and I told her about that. She says, "Nanny, that doll looks creepy." But I never thought of it looking creepy.
Yeah.
But to her, it did.
Yep. Another quilter. Susan, you're out, is sending me messages.
Is she?
Yeah.
Is she not on here?
Not tonight. Oh, she was earlier. She's
Was
on her phone only. She doesn't
Ray,
have
did you put a
internet.
log?
It was pretty good shape, but I put some wood in it anyway.
Yeah.
He was asleep, and I woke him up. Or when I went down there, he said, "Well, "I just put wood in it," but I don't think he had. But it was okay.
But my great granddaughter, she took one of every candy I had, plus the donut.
Did she?
Yeah.
Well, Rita,
She
maybe
took it
Mr.
all.
Perry thought he just put it in, but he's been napping, so
That's probably what it was,
he didn't know how long that is.
Because I know last night after I got off here and went down there, there was a little bed of coals, but not enough. So I had to put the wood in there and get it going. You're
Yeah.
Yeah.
on the fire to
Is,
get
is
it
your wood
going. So
stove? Is your wood stove in the living room?
down in the den area,
The
kind of
den area?
just where we just kind of lounge. But
Yeah.
oh, there is one in the living room, but we don't use it. We only use the one down there. So
There you
What
go.
did one ghost say to the other ghost?
I forgot what that was.
Me too.
Yeah.
What did one ghost say to the other ghost? Boo hoo hoo?
Nancy doll, her hair would get long and push her
Oh,
belly
do you
button.
believe in
No, never heard of that one.
You hadn't? I have.
Yeah.
I think I've
I
heard
got
of
one
it.
that grew hair, but I didn't know what it was called.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Oh, do you
Well, my
believe?
girls had some of these doll head like things, and they had like long hair, and they could
Beauty
color
shop
it.
had to
doll?
put
And
we
do
got
different
put
stuff
we
with
put
it.
on makeup and
Yeah.
eyeshadow and curled
Yes.
their hair.
Was it
Yeah.
called the beauty shop doll?
Mine
I don't
was a
know.
Barbie head.
I don't
Mine
know.
was actually a Barbie.
Oh,
This wasn't a Barbie
Yeah, mine was a
doll
Barbie.
type.
But heck, if you look at did you get started on dolls because of my wall there?
We
Yeah,
were
because
looking
Mona
at
was saying that those dolls look creepy to her.
Oh, I forgot that I turned my camera around
The Cabbage Patch dolls.
and see.
Oh, here's the answer to the ghost. Do you believe in people?
people.
Yeah.
yeah.
The doll right there, this one, her hair grows.
Oh, uh-huh.
See.
And then I have the doll that also, the Cabbage Patch, that was eating. It eats food, and they said it ate some girl's hair. So they recalled them all. Well, I didn't take mine in,
Yeah.
but I have dolls over there. I have dolls over there. I
Whoa.
have dolls everywhere.
Now
Uh,
the same daughter that had Mrs. Beasley, she still has a red-headed Cabbage Patch doll. Because when she was younger, her hair had a reddish tinge to it.
My first was bald in honor of my son having his chemotherapy.
Yeah.
He's a bald billiard for 2.5 years. So
yeah.
Yeah, I remember those bald-headed ones. I think that's what they kind of come out with first. But hers
yeah.
has got like a reddish color, but it's silk hair.
And see, I'm not a fan of the silky hair. I prefer the yarns.
Yeah.
My dad
But
was look when I was little, or for my birthday. My dad was always looking for one, and it's always he couldn't find one.
And it's something every Christmas that the parents are looking everywhere and they can't find it. You know,
yeah,
it's always one thing, it seems like.
You remember those rocking horses you had to put together, like
No.
the springs you had to pull it?
Oh, yeah.
My
Yeah.
dad had ripped all his knuckles. They had to keep me upstairs. Dad was down in the basement putting it all together for me for Christmas, and he put it beside the tree. That's the only thing I went for. Everything else wasn't open till the had my horsey ride.
So you got to ride the horse.
But my dad had to put holes in the ground to hold it down because the windows in the houses up here was down the bottom. I used to go right to the window with it.
The-
That goes no back, and he put it in the ground. Except only one problem. I took the screws out of it, and I kept going. So he goes, nope, 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 nope. The horse has to go because I don't want the kid go through the
Well,
window.
y'all, I think I'm going to turn in because it's going on 11 o'clock here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good night.
Good
And
night,
Princess.
I am extremely tired tonight after getting all them flowers in the house.
Yeah.
Whew, I had
You
6
need your rest.
snake plants.
Ooh,
I'm going to have to look snake plant up.
It's really tall, green.
Yeah,
What
real
did they call
tall.
it? Like your mother-in-law's tongue? Is that like the same
Yeah.
thing?
I don't know, but it will
Yeah.
bloom after you have it so many years.
Oh, years? Okay.
Yeah. I've got a midnight plant that blooms at midnight, and it blooms once a year. Mine bloomed one time, and it hasn't bloomed again. Now, a friend of mine that I gave a piece to, and well, she has a greenhouse and all that. Hers blooms every year, and I mean, it has 7 or 8 blooms on it.
Yeah.
And the bloom looks like baby Jesus laying in the manger.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
But it blooms at midnight, and then it closes back up.
Huh.
It's
I'm gonna
weird.
look that up. That's neat.
Yeah.
Had to set your alarm to stay up to see it.
Well, you'll see the bud come out,
Uh-huh.
and you'll know it's going to bloom. You just don't know if it's going to bloom this night or this night.
Yeah.
Hello.
There's Courtney.
Peace, love, and quilting.
But anyway, I'm gone.
Okay.
See y'all
Bye.
maybe tomorrow.
All right.
Okay.
Maybe
All right. Love y'all.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Tomorrow.
Love y'all. Have fun at school tomorrow.
I will.
Get some rest.
Yep.
Good night, you
This
guys.
is-
I'm heading out too.
All
You
righty.
had
Good night,
your-
Tina.
Yeah. Good night. Thank you for
Bye-bye.
showing us all your beautiful things.
Oh,
And
no
come,
problem.
come back again. So,
Will do.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
peace is love and Linda.
Courtney.
Peace is love and Quilting. How have you been? Have missed you.
Yes, that's Courtney.
Me?
Yeah. Courtney.
Yeah, I just sent her a quilt today to be
Oh.
Did you?
quilted.
Okay.
That red and white one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's in the mail. She's supposed to get it by Friday.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she can stitch snowflakes on it.
Yeah.
That's
Sometimes she substitutes at her, I think it's her daughter's school.
Yes, it's
Okay.
part of their tuition.
Yeah.
They fill in for different things.
Yeah.
But Courtney, write Hen in there so people that haven't met her, they can
Yeah,
subscribe to you.
That's right. Type HEN and it drops the channel links.
Yeah. I'm already subscribed to her,
Yep.
but I'm sure there's new people that may not know about her.
Well, we messenger chat back and forth and sew together, and we Zoom
Yeah.
together. We do all sorts of sewing
Yeah.
together.
I haven't seen her on for a while. I remember
She's
watching
doing
her.
some.
I remember watching her back in the summer.
It's like, I've had one trick or treater, and you guys got to have her too, huh?
Yeah, I had one. That was it.
It's- my friend over on the other side of the mountain, she's only got 4.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think? You think we need to call it a night, ladies?
Yeah, Rita's
Yeah.
definitely tired.
It hasn't been 2 hours yet, but it's hour.
Yeah,
and
it's close enough.
it's
We
close.
don't go by a timer.
It's been fun. It went by fast too.
Hi,
Yeah.
former wife. Thank you for adopting me as your granddaughter.
Or why?
And I think she's telling Tina good night though, isn't she?
Oh, she said good night, Tina,
Yeah.
not her going good night.
And
She
Courtney,
got no trick or treaters today.
subject was the library, and that would be kind of fun in the library, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
I-
you have to know how to read those, however the books are put up, and yeah.
We were reading one at school. The library was closed, and the books were falling out of the shelves.
Mm.
Like, are we reading a ghost story?
And Friday afternoon, I'm interviewing that author, and she's pretty famous. So I
Okay.
hope y'all
Yeah.
can check in for a little
Yeah, I'm
bit.
looking forward
I
to
will
that.
check it in because I have to go somewhere at 3:00. I have my caseworker coming to see me.
And y'all know I'm not a talker or an interviewer, so I hope she does all the talking. But
And what time is that, Rita?
1:00 Central Time, Friday afternoon.
Rita,
Okay.
you ought to
Okay,
write
that
down.
means 12:00
Rita,
for me.
you ought to write down some questions you want to ask her so you
I
don't
ought
forget.
to. I know. And
Yeah.
I've not read all of her books. I hate to tell her this, but I hadn't read them all. But that Civil War series, when I started reading them, I couldn't put them down. You know, she wrote 4 of them. That was a series, and every time I'd started another one, I couldn't do anything else till I finished that book.
So she
Well-
made it interesting enough to keep your attention.
Yeah, she did. She
Someone
did.
told me, I said, well, I just really don't like to read books. You know, I like magazine articles, but I don't like to read books. And that person told me, you have not found the right book for you
Book.
yet. If
Yeah.
you find the right book, which I did, you just can't hardly
can't-
stand to put it down.
You've
wanna read
got to
all of it.
finish it. You've got to keep a reading. Yeah.
Yes. And that's true.
That's true.
Here's the one book I finished at school before I left.
And I had there for a lot of years there, my glasses wasn't right and I couldn't see to read good. And I almost quit reading during that time, quit sewing, quit reading, quit doing all this stuff. And then I finally got some I could see with, so I went back to doing things I used to like to do.
Yeah, she's got a book there.
Ruth, the book of farm and
Emptiness.
book of form and emptiness. Okay.
Yeah,
Is it good?
It's a bestseller.
Oh.
the bestseller.
Yeah.
Huh.
My books only interest 3-year-olds and under. I wonder why.
They're
Well,
kind
I
too,
read
though.
one
So that's what
at a
book
Goodwill.
I
It's
read.
about Laura Bush's life, and it was really interesting. I just kept reading it, and I learned so many facts that I didn't know about their family.
Good night, J. Mary. All right.
I think it's
Yeah,
that time to go, don't you, Rita?
I think it's time. I think it's time to go. We'll all come meet up again tomorrow somewhere, someplace. And I won't try not to make no promises about coming back tomorrow night, but I'll try, but I won't promise, okay?
It's not, you don't have to do it every night thing.
No.
I'd be taking my dog out early in the morning. I gotta set my alarm, and I gotta take her out 2 times. Then I gotta take the 2 poodles out. Then I gotta come back in, grab my school stuff, and then I'm gone.
How do you keep all them dogs straight?
Rita, you go start that fire before you go to bed.
and I haven't made the coffee yet for morning, so I'm going to do that.
Oh no!
Oh no! I know.
You're
All right.
behind.
Okay. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Night, everybody.
I gotta unplug
Rita,
everything.
on.